Hi guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today's video, we're taking a look at the new colors from Woomer. There is 17 new colors that were just released, and they also came out with a 150 set, which I didn't buy because I already have the 133 set. So I said, let me just buy the extra colors. And I think for a limited time, if you order that 150 set from their website, you get a set of acrylic markers. I just ordered the 17 expansion pack, and it came to, I think it came today. It might have come yesterday and nobody told me, but I just happened to spot it on the dining room table after I came home from work, and I was like, oh, is that my pencils? Because there's no tracking or anything saying, I did get a tracking number, but I didn't get any sort of updates of, like, you know, movement. So I'm assuming it came from China, because that's usually the Swift X is usually stuff from China. I did already kind of take a peek at them, and I said, let me start rolling the camera, because I thought this was the best thing that they could have done. They made all these labels to put on the pencils, because I'm assuming that's what it's for, because everyone was complaining about how hard they are to read, like the gold foil. And like, I know some people had even mentioned how they were putting their own labels on them. So I think that's what their intentions in giving us this, which I think is really thoughtful. Let's see, what do I have here? For WP 420. Let's see, how is this in order? Yeah, light green. Because I was actually just going through them, and I was looking and I was like, ugh, so hard to see what I'm doing. But we could put these right over the top. Should we even zoom in? Let's see, zoom in. This is for, I guess you could put it, maybe we'll put it not right over the top. Maybe we'll put it, maybe I want to put it next to the Woomer. I guess you could put it wherever you want. See? Can we see? Good. Light green. So that's the most exciting thing I thought that they sent with the pencils. And they give us a thank you card. They also, I don't know if you order this now, if you'll get this, but I think it was all people who had ordered with them before. They were sending this swatch book alongside, like earlier, like while supplies last, probably. I saw this online, and this, where I think the idea is very cute. I don't know if it's how practical it is for my purposes. It's little cats that you can color in and put the numbers here. And now let's look at the pencils. This is the most exciting part. So what we're going to do next is swatch these colors out. I was really thinking about what I should do, where I should fit these into the 133 pencils that I already have. And I have already done a chart, which I call it a color story palette chart. And I have it up on my Ko-Fi page. And quite a few people have purchased this for me. I wasn't really expecting that many people to order it. So what I came up with, which we're going to see if it works out in this video, I came up with just creating an extra page with the new colors in the palette. So you just have to add that extra page to your already existing, if you already have the charts. And then I just changed the cover to say 150, and the last page of the index, this is the kind of the original, you would only just have to print out 3 extra pages or so. If you already purchased that one for $2, then you can just grab these 3 extra pages for free. So I thought that was the best way to go. I could have stuck these in somewhere and like created a whole new thing, but I don't want to have to make someone print it all out again, pay for it again. So I thought that was the easiest solution to the situation. So if they do ever even come out with more colors, maybe I might have to go back and reassess. Oh, before we actually do this, what I wanted to show you, I think they made this bigger, the writing on the pencils. I saw that on the website. So that might be something you want to consider if you're on the fence of, should I just buy the 17 new colors? Should I buy the whole 150 set? If you're a stickler about things, like, you know, things looking different, I know some of us are, when you want everything to be the same exact way, I get it. But so keep that in mind when you're thinking about ordering the full 150 or just getting the 17. The 17 new ones will be looking a little bit different than the existing pencils you already have. I think that's the only thing that they changed. This is the same. Okay, so let's take a look what we have here. Let me zoom in. 17 colors, so it's not too many to swatch. I did just wake up, so I might sound a little groggy or gravelly. The first palette we're gonna take a look at is Faded Sea Glass, and I took most of like the grays and like the blue leaning grays. For this one, we have WP621. This is a light gray 2. Then we have light gray WP624, light gray 3. Not too exciting, all these grays, but I do think they're a good addition to 150 colors. I noticed if I sharpen these pencils up too sharp, they tend to break a little bit easier, so instead of sharpening them on the second to lowest setting I have on my pencil sharpener. And then we have WP607 Cadet Gray. Then Grayish Cyan. I noticed this is spelled, they spelled this wrong. They spelled it grayish. Grayish Cyan. I saw it on the table when I was taking them out. I was like, does that say crayfish cyan? I looked up close. I was like, oh no, they made a mistake. And then we have Slate Gray, WP617, Slate Gray. All right, so next up is Alice in Blue Jeans. That's all the blues and the one kind of turquoise color, or it's aqua. So we have WP205 Baby Blue. This is a really pretty light blue. I like when sets have this really nice light blue in them. Then Soft Denim Blue. I almost just named this one Alice in Jeans because I was kind of playing off Alice in Chains and Alice in Wonderland, but I said no. Let's add in the blue. Sounds a little bit more whimsical, I think. And then we have WP226 Dusk Blue. These are very similar colors. Maybe these two weren't necessarily, one or the other wasn't needed, perhaps. Then we have WP226 285 dark aqua. This is kind of a little bit of the oddball. This is a nice bright intense aqua. So I definitely think it's giving Alice in Blue Jeans. Now we're on to Life on Mars. This is the more orangey and warm colors. This one, I think I'm going to have to rearrange the order that I have them in. Pretty sure that's what we're going to do after we finish this swatching. This is kind of the prototype version. WP130 tinted vermilion. It's kind of almost carrot leaning neon, almost, not quite. I have light taupe, WP544. Maybe I'm not gonna rearrange it. We'll see. Then brick red, light taupe. That's not really giving light taupe to me personally. Then we have a brick red. Then warm vermilion, WP131. It's another bright reddish orange color. I don't know. I might just leave it like that. I kind of like it. Then I have this last palette called A Flower Grows Here. This one was a little bit difficult to think of just because we have this wayward heather color in here. Then we have WP573, the ochre. These are some really nice colors for skin tones, which is my favorite, of course. We have the heather purple. This is kind of like the proverbial flower growing out of the soil, I thought, or it could be a nice lipstick or blush color. We have coffee. It's a nice dark brown. All right, so what do you think of these new colors? I know a lot of us have been very excited, anticipating these colors. Is it all we dreamed it would be? Are you disappointed? Are you excited? I'm excited for these colors. I do very much like the browns and these blues a lot. I do, like I said, I think this soft denim and this dusk blue is very close. And as well as the cadet gray and this grayish cyan is also very close. And I'm sure probably there's some more kind of close colors in here. If we really took a closer look through the existing set, see, like this Van Dyke brown and the coffee kind of look close just off of initial viewings. The warm beige seems pretty unique, and these oranges or reds, whatever you want to categorize them as, I think are a very good addition that they would fit in nicely into these little colorways here. So I just need to give you some updates that I found out while I was putting the labels on my pencils. I decided to put them on the bands instead of putting them on the pencils. I thought it would be easier for me to know where to put them back into the pencil case. I do that sometimes with some other sets where I put a piece of tape and I'll write the numbers on it, but this is a lot more neat. The only thing that I'm upset about is they didn't give us stickers for 2 pencils, the dark brown and burnt umber. They gave us, instead of the right colors here, they gave us 2 more white labels. So I guess I could scratch this off maybe and write it over, but then that kind of ruins my whole aesthetic of my case. And I have some other things that I noticed were changed. Some color names. Where did I put my list? Oh, here we go. Some pencil names have changed. 533, it formerly said terracotta. Now it says light terracotta. I don't have the new pencils to show you like a comparison, so that could also be a deciding factor for you if you wanted to just get the new pencils or get the whole 150 set. 540 previously said terracotta, like, you know, split in half there. Now it just says terracotta. I'm assuming this just according to the labels, the sticker labels. And then this one, 650 Cold Gray 4. There were 2 pencils named Cold Gray 4. You had 615 Cold Gray 4, and then this one, 650 Cold Gray 4. And what I did was I just put in parentheses that it was dark, because it was a darker color than the 615. So we didn't know if that was on purpose or a mistake, but apparently it looks like it was a mistake and they corrected it. So that's good. The only unfortunate thing for them, I would say, is they did all those updates and corrected those spelling mistakes just to have another spelling mistake with that cyan. What was it? The grayish cyan. Is that what I have in my hand here? Yeah. And then I'm like looking at it, I'm like, does it say, because it looks like the reflection, when you kind of move it around, it looks like it could be a G, but no, it's not. When you look up really close, it's a C. Not a big deal, but just a observation. So I did do a little bit of coloring, just like really quick, with some of the newer colors, and I mixed them together with some of the old colors too. I do have a full page here that I did a video doing some coloring with if you'd like to see them more in action. I have quite a few Woomer dedicated videos that I have in a playlist, so I'll also be adding this to that playlist, and I'll pop it in the description if you want to check out any other Woomer related videos I have on the channel. So I think that's pretty much all we have to discuss about these new colors today. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, I love to hear them, or if you want to email me, you can always send me an email. I'm definitely saving these cardboard pieces for something, my craft hoard. And then I was thinking these might be useful to me. I might use these for marker swatches, like alcohol marker swatches. I think that this would be good for markers. They have a whole bunch of new products up on the website if you want to check it out. They seem to be trying to expand their product line. This is supposed to be 100% cotton. I think they have a few other 100% cotton books they're selling. It's very nice. I don't know. I think it retails for $7.99 on the website. So looking forward to seeing these pop up on Amazon, and you don't have to end up paying shipping. I did pay shipping for this set. It was like $6 or $7 for shipping, which I thought, was a little expensive. But I think they were trying to, absorb the shock of that shipping by including this for free, including that pack of paper for free. I think all in all, it was around $30 I paid for this 17 new colors. And was it worth it? I think so, just so we can get a good look at the new colors and update my chart. So Now it's a little bit out of order since I was looking through it, but I am happy that they came out with some new colors. Do I think they need to come out with any more? Probably not. I don't think it's necessary. What do you guys think? Do you think this is now a complete enough set of colors? Do you think they should still have more, like maybe pastels? There's not really too many pastels in here. Maybe that could be a thing. But as always, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Happy coloring, and I'll see you next time.